Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of our Elden Ring full walkthrough adventure. I am your host, the Mad Pumpkin, and we're gonna start off where we left off in the last episode, and that is the Tombsward Catacombs. So real quick, let's just go over the game plan for today. If I manage to be successful and kind of swift, I would like to cover this entire left area of the Weeping Peninsula. There are several things to find here, a lot of goodies to be had, and a lot of fun to be had. Okay, so with that in mind, let's start with these catacombs. Let me see just my talisman. Okay, is there anything else that's kind of better? Nah, not really. Okay, we'll stay with this. So, here, I believe, if I recall correctly, let me just double check real quick. I think we should have some skellies here against us. Yep. So, for the time being, I'm gonna just finish them off. Oh, there's another one. Let's pull out our trusty twin blade and just run through these skelly boys real quick. And I'm actually gonna switch to the flail, because strike damage, as we know, is super good. If you have, let me see if I actually do. If you have a holy affinity on your weapon, let me see, where are my ashes of war? Okay, so we have the golden vow. Golden vow grants affinities and skill. Let me see. Let me just see real quick. So if you have holy damage does two things against those who live in death, which includes, but are not limited to, skelly boys. So if you put holy damage on, they're gonna take extra damage, and they are actually gonna not respawn anymore. So that's exactly what we're gonna do here. And I'm gonna do one more thing real quick before we continue. I'm gonna put no skill on my shield, so I don't have to two-hand every time I want to use Golden Vow. Okay, awesome. And actually, let's check out the item we picked up. The Nomadic Warriors Cookbook number 9. We get to create Rancor Pot. Now that's a cool pot. It's you throw a pot and it casts like those spirits that you may have seen. I'm not sure if we actually saw these here, but okay, so we'll have a chance to use them. So we use Golden Vow, and now watch this. Watch this. We're gonna kill, and wait, shouldn't it not respawn? Maybe it doesn't work with Golden Vow. Maybe it works with something else. Oh, hello. Hello, good sir. Have you met our Lord and Savior, the Flail? But the holy damage definitely does help you out, the sacred damage, because they are like super weak to holy damage, because they're kind of considered unholy as a unit type, because they're the ones who live in death. They're everything what's wrong with the, oh my god, they're everything what's wrong with the golden order of things in the lands between, right? And okay, we have a guy jumping here. I'm just gonna untarget and kill this guy so he doesn't respawn, and then I'm gonna deal with this guy. So counter-attacking into critical attack is like your foolproof way of dealing with them. And we pick up the human bone shard. We're also gonna take a look. And since we have our trusty healing talisman, we should have no problem out healing any damage we take. As soon as this guy decides to stop attacking, this guy is gonna unfortunately revive, so we're just gonna go ahead and hammer through him while killing the other guy. Okay. Yeah, it's not a big deal. I'm not gonna let him respawn just so I can heal again. I will get another crit off definitely throughout the catacombs, so it should be fine. So when you're walking through an unknown area and you see sketchy things, it's always good to just like walk with your shield raised up. Like, that's a oh, where did you come from, my boy? Boom. Get that flail all up in your face. And like I said, we did manage to get a critical, which is gonna heal us up to max health. Okay, and let's make a run for it. Take a corridor to the right. There should be another skelly. Yep, there he is. Scratching his head. He just woke up. Don't worry, sir. We will put you right back to sleep. Get your ass down, boy. And boom. Double tap. Golden rule. Applies to both zombies and... that was close. Zombies and skelly boys. And we have this boy awakening. So what I did there was kind of risky. Running on the left side of that pillar. What you want to do is actually run this way. So as you're running, right, take this path right here. Hide and then smack the thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out what's in this little inconspicuous area right here with your shield up, all that good stuff. So that skelly should wake, and that skelly should wake. Let's see. Okay. So let's do this. Let's just pull that guy. Okay. Okay, that's nice. Give you a smack to the ribs. Do we have any more? Awakening? No. Okay, so this is good. So just walk up to one of them and go back. You're gonna pull them one at a time, and you're gonna have a pretty controlled situation for you. And okay, nice. I got you before you got me. And that's always what we're looking for when playing risky. There should be 2 more awakening on the edges here when you pick up this grave glove work. Yep, there we go. So, standard stuff. Go back. Try to deal with them one at a time if it's possible. If not, just... Oh my god. I did not see the spinneroo. Oh, okay. There's a guy here. Ah, can we not? With any luck, we should get this guy to eat fire, but no. Okay, I'm just gonna use this opportunity to heal up, because as long as you're like in the animation of critical strike, you will be invulnerable. So we ate a flame pot like a baller, and I'm gonna take a moment to show you where that flame pot, oh my god, came from. It's from that guy over there. So we're gonna be dealing with him in a timely manner, and we pick up the prattling pate thank you. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick. Twisted clay sculpt in the shape of a human head emits a voice that says thank you, a wistful fetish that imparts voices and words on an eternal journey. So this is pretty cool. It's always fun to use these in PvP. So what you want to do next is jump and do a jump attack on this pillar, and it's gonna get you up so you can deal with this bad boy. Okay. Sneak up behind, get a crit, and then finish him off. Okay, so shield up, all that good jazz. Take a look around, see what's awaiting for you. Because something is definitely gonna be here. Like, this is looking way too suspicious for me to like not have my shield ready to go. So I'm just gonna run around, see if I can awake any of the skelly boys. Turns out okay. Turns out it's chill. Let's take a look at the edges. Nice. Okay, we have that guy, and we have a guy behind us. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go here, pull this guy, and deal with him first, while the archer figures out that we have mysteriously disappeared. And while he figures out why the bones of his buddy are running and flying around the room. So I'm just gonna run behind him. Oh no, okay, I messed up. That's okay. We'll get a crit like this, it's fine. all is good in the neighborhood. Okay, let me just not miss. 17 times, yum. Okay, so with that in mind, we can go right and activate the lever, which will take us to the boss. So, let's take a look first, see if we have any bad boys ahead. No bad boys ahead. We're just gonna pick up the Grave Violet and jump down. Picked up this, we picked up this, we picked up everything. Nice. Okay, so with everything relatively full, we are set to battle the boss. Will I be in heavy load if I add the Twin Blade to my collection of arms? Nice, okay. So, let's go ahead and see what awaits us. I'm gonna prepare my Godric Soldier Ashes, which I cannot summon. And we get the Cemetery Ash. Okay, so this guy hates holy damage. So the green thing, you wanna dodge it as soon as you can because it's gonna ensnare you. And he's gonna do something like a critical attack. So since this is... actually, this is an undead as well. So holy damage should do good against him. Let's see if we can... Boom. And one more thing. Check out the fire pots. Check this out. Oh, no, 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 no. Like, look at the fire pots doing damage. Oh, and let's not die. Okay, we're at the fire pots. One jump attack is all it takes to finish him off. Awesome. And we get Luthal I think it's pronounced Luthal. Luthal the Headless. Let's go ahead and take a look before we leave this dreadful place. Legendary Ashen Remains. Used to summon the spirit of Luthal the Headless. Spirit of a headless knight who leads the mausoleum soldiers. Wields a lance enrobed in death and hurls spectral lances at foes. Luthal sacrificed her life so that in death she can continue to protect the soulless demigod until their revival, earning her the hero's honor of Erdtree Burial. So we are not yet gonna find out who the soulless demigod is, but we should be able to find out in the future with enough of lore candy. Truth be told, I actually did not test this Ash Summon, sorry, just yet, but I am inclined to give this bad boy a go for two things. One, he is incredibly tanky, like he has a great shield equipped to him, and two, he deals Death Blight damage. And actually, I don't think bosses are... I don't think bosses can be Death Blighted. Oh man, that would be super cool if they could be Death Blighted. But I think Tarnished could, so in some areas, this Ash could prove to be useful. But in any case, the tankiness of the Ash itself, I believe, earns her a spot to be tried out. So I'm gonna just go ahead and pop one small golden rune and level up. We're gonna check out the situation we're at now. I swear to God, if I miscalculated, I think I have, but let's take a look. Oh, nice, I haven't. Awesome. So let me see the situation. We got 18 dexterity, we got 16 intelligence. I would like to do the following. Okay, so I'm gonna bump intelligence up. I'm gonna get intelligence just a wee bit up, probably following dexterity. And the next thing on my list is mind. I need more mana to cast more spells without relentlessly referring to Flask. And I am going to do one more thing before I continue. I'm going to add another one of my Crimson Flasks into my Cerulean Flask spot. Just a second, my TV is giving me trouble. Okay, awesome. So let's do this. Allocate flasks, there we go. Okay, so this should be more than fine for the time being, definitely. And I'm gonna go back to the trusty Twin Blade. I am most likely gonna keep this my main weapon because, because this is such a cool weapon to use, and I'm a big fan. So, following our game plan, we're gonna go here next. So that would be to our west. So that's the church that we have visited the last time. So there's a bunch of sheep here, so if you're looking for some throwable item crafting for thin bones, this is a good spot to farm them. And of course, leave the turtle alone. Turtle is such a cute creature, and if you hurt the turtles, I'm gonna have to find you and do unspeakable things to you, because turtles are cute, don't touch them. And here we encounter some ruins, the Tombsward Ruins. Be careful here, we got some rats rummaging around. We'll pick up the beast liver, very good craftable item for a number of resistances, super good to have. We get a bunch of Trina's lilies, and we love our Trina's lilies. There should be 1 or 2 more rats. We get some dogs there, and we have a unsure if I think it's not the boss fight. I think we get 2 pages here. Oh yes we do, and they are welcoming us properly. Okay, so let's just pull them out. Okay, this shield is doing good. So a pretty foolproof way to deal with the pages is to have obviously enough stamina and to get like enough crits on them to... Oh no, we angered the rat. Okay, so let's get out. Let's give ourselves some space. Do enough counterattacks on them so they can so you can stagger them. Come on, rat, let's deal with you first. Ain't no spot for rats here. And I'm actually gonna... let's just kill him at this point. And for the other one, I'm actually gonna add Scholar's Armament. And he's looking towards me, right? Yep, he is. Can we take a moment to talk about this, Mr. Page? I'm gonna two-hand this and try to like bum rush him, but he has a lot of poise, so it's kind of unnecessary. The magic damage does very good against him. Nope, we're not taking the fire damage today. And we get the page trousers, super cool. And let's see what goodies await us here. The Winged Scythe. Oh, this is such a cool weapon. So if you're running a Dexterity Faith build, this is the shit for you. Like, look at this. It's a Reaper. Sorry, it's a slash weapon. It scales with Strength, Dexterity, and Faith. So it has a triple scaling. It has Blood Loss. And it has a very cool Ash of War. I cannot, unfortunately, showcase it because I do not have enough faith. But it has a super cool Ash of War. If you're deciding to go with a different build, and one of those builds do end up to be Dexterity Faith, I would definitely recommend give that a go. So I'm gonna just kill these wolves real quick so I can refill my flasks. Come on, boy. I will actually do something very soon, and that is upgrade this Twin Blade. It is time for the Twin Blade to shine, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. What other spells I have? I have the Arc, the Stars, and the Armament. Okay, that's very cool. That's very cool. So next thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to this Evergaol right here. There's a mean boss here. Like, it's a very tough boss to deal with. I think he's weak to fire, so let's give that a try actually. So this is actually going to be a common enemy much later in the game. Like, I'm talking end game, right? So let's do this. Let's put on Scholar's Armament. We're gonna have our staff ready. And let's have our fire paws ready. So there we have it, the Ancient Hero of Zamor. And look at him. Like, he is very weak to fire. Look at fire damage doing a number on him. He is usually good at dodging, but today he seems graceful enough to let us get some hits off of him. So we're just gonna go pop all of these on him. And now he's gonna enter phase 2. Oh, wrong button. We're gonna take this moment, blast him with some glintstone stars. So he is unfortunately weak to magic. because he's doing no. I thought I was shielding. See, I thought I was shielding. So you need to give me a moment to regain my things. So I'm not gonna actually two-hand this. I'm gonna one-hand this. Oh my god, the range on the bad boy. I'm gonna chip off at him. With the glintstone arc and try to get some melee hits off of him as well. I'm gonna run. Okay, this is a good opportunity. Blasting some arcs. And we're gonna run out of the glacial field and heal. And he's jumping, and he's good. He usually does another attack after this one. So be careful. And we're not gonna greed, we're just gonna heal up. And run out, and pop some glintstone arcs at him. In theory, he should be taking less damage because Frost is... Oh my god. Frost is kind of a magic damage. Oh my god. Oh my god, are you for real? Oh, that is just not funny at all. Okay, that's fine. That is more than fine, Ancient Hero of Zamor. We are gonna have our vengeance. So, yeah. This is gonna be a common enemy much later in the game. And they're gonna come in numbers. They're gonna be in packs, so... Dealing with one of them is messy enough, but dealing with a lot of them, now that's something you are gonna have so much fun with. I mean, we are, because we're gonna get there together, ladies and gentlemen. So let's just go ahead, enter the Evergaol, prepare our fire pots, see if we have some luck with him not dodging, and my TV is messing with me again. For some reason, when transition happens, like sitting on a grace, entering Evergaol or something like that, my TV shuts down. Okay, let's give ourselves a magic boost and chuck pots at him. We're gonna create some distance. You see, he usually dodges these, and we are throwing them at a bad moment. And this is also a bad moment. If we can dodge, okay, we're good. We're gonna throw one more, and he's gonna dodge. See, that's what I was saying. Fire pots are not gonna be doing much to him, but. So since he's in a dodgy mood, I'm just gonna drop some glintstone arcs on him. And pick up my runes, boy! I said pick up my runes. We're gonna pop some glintstone stars on him because he can't dodge these, right? He dodges on cast, but the problem is, his problem is that the stars follow him. So we're just gonna use this moment while he goes into phase 2, pop some stars on him. And now we're actually gonna swap to the arc because he's faster now. And that means we don't have the luxury of casting the glintstone stars. And just run out of this. We're gonna take a wee bit of damage, but it's more than fine. I'm actually gonna swap to my shield now. And get him. I actually managed to crit him, that's nice. I'm gonna play it safe here. Oh, unlucky. Let's see if we can... There we go. We got our vengeance, and boy was it sweet. So yeah, if you're following the build that I am doing here, definitely a good thing to do is to try and avoid using spells that can be easily dodgeable, like Glintstone Arc, like the Pebble, or the Projectiles kind of thing. The Glintstone Stars are going to do a lot for you here. Like even Fire Pots, like we had luck on the first try, but on the second try you saw him dodging, right? So Fire Pots aren't going to do much unless he's like kind of graceful enough to let you bomb him as much as possible. Okay, so with that in mind, I'm just gonna pop all my flasks, and we're gonna take a look at the seal we got, the Radagon's Car Seal. An eye engraved with an Elden Rune, said to be the seal of King Consort Radagon. Raises vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity, but also increases damage taken. These seals represent the lifelong duty of those chosen by the gods. So this is a very good item if you know how to avoid taking damage, right? If you're very good at your dodging, if you're very good at your blocking, choosing when to block certain types of damage and stuff like that, because it does increase your damage taken by, I believe, up to 15%, right? But if you take a look, for example, if you turn on if you compare, you get 3 points in 3 different stats. So 3 points in vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity, right? So you're gonna get a lot of stats, but you're gonna take much more damage in return, right? So if you're gonna use the Scar Seal, it's definitely a very big boost in items. Let me see real quick. Okay, nice. You're definitely gonna get a lot of damage up and running, but you're also gonna take some, so be wary when using this. So next thing on our agenda is actually going down here, and I'm gonna show you something. Do you see that brazier right here, like flames, like a little campfire burning? That's gonna be your signal to find the next cave we're gonna be embarking in. So let me just show you right there. There's gonna be a couple of enemies here, a Kaiden Knight and 2 dogs. We're not gonna bother with them that much. We might even, but all in due time. So you can go through here, and that light over there is where you want to go in the cave. But let's actually tackle the Kaidens. I'm actually gonna do this. Since they're all lovely clumped up together, I'm gonna make good use of the Glintstone Arc. Oh, wrong one. See? We got 1 dog down. Stop yelling. We got 1 dog down as collateral damage. Come on. There we go. And we're just gonna... And we get the Kaiden Gauntlets. Nice. Let's heal up, because we're gonna get our flasks back. And let's... Oh, actually, I'm out of everything. Wow. Nice. Okay, so before we enter the cave, I want to take a moment to talk to you guys about this right here. The elephant in the room, hey? So, this is one of those wandering mausoleums we saw earlier. So, you can... Let me see if we actually picked up a note regarding these. We didn't. Not yet, but we will. So, you can actually bring these guys down. And they're gonna offer an ability to actually duplicate some items that you're gonna get from every major boss fight. We're not gonna mess with this just yet. I just wanted to point this out. What I do want to do is run over here on this cliff side and find a Grace right here. Just so we're closer to the action in case something happens, right? And I think we do have enough for a level as well. Let me take a look. Oh, we do. Okay, so let's just go ahead and take this opportunity to level up. Okay, level up. So we're gonna get 1 more point in intelligence. And now we're actually gonna focus a bit more on vigor and mind. I'd like to get like 20 vigor and 15 mind for starters, and then get more points into damage. So what we said we're gonna do next is that cave area that we have saw earlier. So just look for the brazier. As soon as you see the brazier, you're gonna see the cave, like that little campfire. I'm actually pretty sure it's... I mean, I'm not sure actually if it's a cave or a brazier. I guess we're gonna find out in 7 seconds. Ah, man, Pumpkin, you're lying. It's 4. So it's a brazier actually. So yeah. Okay. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let me see. So I am conflicted because of the lighting in the cave, right? I'm not sure how dark it is. Okay, it's very dark. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. We're gonna do something real quick before we venture onwards. So for that, we are actually gonna need a bit more. Actually, we'll just pop them. There is a merchant. Sorry. There is a merchant in this area right here. Let me just get out of combat so I can show you guys on the map. But I'm gonna run towards him. So, at the very southern edge of the Weeping Peninsula, of this area we're in, do you see that shack right there? Okay, we're not in combat. So, right here, this shack, this is where a certain merchant is. And that merchant has a very valuable item to us. The one we've been mentioning for several times now. Finally, we get to go and pick that bad boy up. I am talking about none other than the lantern.
Well, there's been an age since I've seen a customer.
Well, you are having a problem with the first tenet of marketing and sales, which is location, location, location. You are kind of pretty isolated, right? So, 1800 rules for a lantern. I would say that is... Actually, let's see if there's something else we want to buy. So, okay, I need 18 plus 12. That's 3,000. We're not going to buy any Tombsward keys. 3,000 and 600. Okay, 3,600 runes is what we need. Okay, let's see what we can do about it. 36. Sorry, 100. We have 70. So 3,000. That's what we need. So let's use this bad boy. And let's use 3 of these bad boys. It's fine. And we're gonna buy the lantern. We're gonna buy 3 smithing stones. And we're gonna buy this note that we apparently horridly miscalculated for. That's okay. If math is not our strong suit, numbers aren't either. And let's buy the note that he sells because it is of very big importance to us. Thank you, my good sir. So before we continue, let's go ahead and look at the note. Note sold by a nomadic merchant imparting knowledge and brief. To stop the mausoleum's stride, you'll need to clean up around its feet first. So, we have to clean up around these feet that it has, sorry. And we're actually gonna, you know what, while I'm here, I'm gonna show you guys. So, there are some things around his feet that are like kind of keeping it alive, right? And you can kind of notice it glowing, these skulls here. If you break these skulls, you don't have to necessarily break all of them, but if you break enough of them on all of the legs, you will put the mausoleum to sleep and it will open up a service for you, duplicating remembrances. So those are the items being given by the main bosses and main side bosses of the game. We're gonna take a look at that, don't worry about it. What I do want to do is add this lovely little item we just picked up, the lantern, to our quick bar. And I want you to take a look at this. We're gonna enter a dark area, something like this. Watch this. Boom. No torch needed. We can have our left hand available for our staff and our shield. And I say, that's amazing. Like, this lantern is doing so much good here. Okay, let's see. Okay, for this part, I would recommend doing the following. Crafting neutralizing boluses. We are gonna encounter, let's just create the one last that we have. We're gonna encounter poison here. And for this part, neutralizing boluses will do you much good. So, nothing big for this part in particular. We can actually use range to deal with these guys. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna use range to deal with the guys that are sitting in this poisonous puddle. And I'm gonna use the melee weapon to deal with the guys who are on the safe ground. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna run up to this guy, deal with him quick, and then run back. And I'm gonna charge my stars up on this guy. And one more arc. Boom. So we can keep ourselves safe from the poison, like minimal exposure, and also deal with all of these guys. So there you have a couple of attacks, some melee, some are crafting poison, not crafting poison, sorry, dealing poison damage. So we have two of them together. Glintstone aren't gonna do them much harm. And we already picked up our first poison, but not to worry, we have our boluses that are up to the task. Now look at this. Like, if you were playing strictly melee, you would have to run in and deal with these guys. But this way, actually here, you're gonna have to watch out because this is gonna fall down onto you. And it is slow, you don't have to like be super scared of it, but it will fall down on you and it will hurt you. And we're gonna use our lovely little glintstone arc to pick them off. And I'm gonna run here and I'm just gonna run through this poison real quick and pick up all of this that they left. And let's see, let's take a look. So we have that area over there and we have this area over here. So let's go ahead and deal with this area over here first. We got some flowers here. Run out of poison. We got more flowers here. Typically, it would be safer to deal with these guys from range, but since we want to preserve our mana just a little bit, let's keep it in melee. And you have these guys sleeping. You can either kill them while they're sleeping, or you can just run in, pick up the item, and run out. We got the poison bone darts. Like, they're even... Oh, they're not waking up. Let's just leave them be, to be honest. Let's just let them sleep. It's fine. You don't have to be that cruel. So we have the boss area here. But if you recall, we have that area over there in the main hall, main part of the cave kind of thing that we are yet to explore. So that's exactly what we're going to do. The Boogerman is over there, so we have more than enough time to make a run for that. So for that part, just keep running, and you're gonna find several pockets of land that are gonna keep you safe from poison. So what you're gonna do is keep running until you find that pocket of land, rest a bit there, drop the poison down, and then keep running again. Okay, let's go ahead and give this a go. I mean, worst case scenario, we do have some boluses for us. So see, here, pocket of land. I'm just gonna pick this up and go back. Now we have another area right here. So let's just jump down, pick this up, and keep moving. And on the left here, oh, we're actually poisoned already, and we get the big rat for us. Nice. I did a bad thing, guys. I rolled in the poison, which means... Oh, nice, it didn't pick up. Nice. So I'm just actually gonna heal up for this because I don't wanna mess with the rat. I'm gonna take it super slow. I'm not actually gonna use... Oops. I'm not actually gonna use the shield because I am, ironically enough, confident in my dodging abilities, but I do want to get it out of the way as soon as possible. And just pick up these two. And this way is gonna lead us to an item. I don't know if you saw it, but there's an item up on the ledge. And this way is gonna lead you to it. There it is right there. So here we got some flowies. Die flowies. And we're gonna run. Oh my god. Actually, we got poisoned again. Okay, we're gonna pop some boluses. Super valuable thing to have here, these boluses. So what you can do here is just jump down and rerun the whole thing. So this is the part where the three guys are sleeping. You can either do that, or you can just go back the same way we came. We're actually going to do that because it's much easier for us to continue with our exploration. And we're not going to actually stop anymore. We're just going to keep running through the poison. Try to reduce the poison on us as much as possible. Without rolling, of course. Keep rolling.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
And we get some rats here. So be super careful here. Actually, this is where we die. Or not. Now, this area is very tricky. Oh my god, can you let me do my thing? Damn it. This area is super tricky because you get ambushed by these rats. So I'm actually gonna switch to my shield. I am poisonous. It's poisoned. It's more than fine. I am gonna deal with the rats first and then pop the bells up. And nice, we even get a crit, which means we can heal up. And that's always good. And I'm actually gonna run in there. I think there's an item left. Yep, that one over there. So what you can do for this part is kind of The best thing you could do is preferably prepare some fire pots and hammer them down as soon as possible. And that's it. That's the entirety of this cave. We can now... There's a rat here. So what I'm actually gonna do, and would recommend you guys to do as well... Oh my god. Come on. Let's not play like that, shall we? Okay, so what I would recommend is running back to the Grace, resting, refilling your flasks, and just make a run straight for the boss, because if you played like me and you took a lot of damage like me, you're gonna have one more flask available or two, and it's just better to be safe than sorry, honestly. Did we? Yep, we're actually at a boss fight. So let's just go ahead and heal up real fast, because we're gonna rest anyways. Just run back to the Grace, rest, and when we run back, we're just gonna run past everything here and straight to the boss room. Don't worry, I'll prepare you for the boss room as well. So for the boss room, you are actually gonna have one of those giant flowers, and it's gonna be a very, very small room. So make sure to have at least one of those neutralizing boluses on you, because you're gonna get poisoned once. I don't think you're gonna get poisoned twice. And the reason why is because we are gonna be chugging fire pots like madmen on that flower. And let me see if I can... So I'm definitely gonna craft the fire pots. And I'm actually missing Great Dragonfly heads, so I have 2 left. Ah, that's more than fine. And I'm actually going to swap to my staff, because I'm going to immediately want to prepare Scholar's Armament, so I can buff myself up immediately. And I think I have my Godric Soldiers here, yeah. So just run through the poison. You should not get poisoned if you run straight in the shortest line and touch the... Run. Touch the land that's not poisonous. So let's give ourselves Scholar's Armament. Move inside. So this is it, like a super tight space. And okay, so you know this attack, just dodge it. And we actually managed to forget to put our fire pots here, but that's more than fine. So watch this. Watch this. Look at him taking so much damage. You're even actually stunning him for a brief moment. And we're gonna outrun this. Get to a safe spot. And actually, oh, we're out of fire pots. So we're just gonna run it down real quick. The rest of this guy's HP. He actually managed to kill our soldiers as well, but they did help us hold the aggro significantly, which gave us enough time and opportunity to get those fire pots off. Very nice. Good stuff. And there you have it, the Tombsward Cave. Relatively simple, kind of easy to get lost if you don't kind of map it up in your head before you start running. And it's very tricky because of the fact there's poison everywhere and there's a lot of ambush spots like you saw with those 2 giant rats. The first giant rat was kind of manageable because you had a lot of space to go back, but the second rat is kind of like trapping you there with that item, so just be careful with that. So we do have a little more time left, so what I recommend to do with that time is to clear these 2 areas right here, like you can see these ruins here and here, and see if we have enough time to take a stroll on the beach. So we're gonna pop our flasks, because we are gonna definitely regain them. So for this next part, we're gonna climb over this area and not get stuck in the trees, hopefully. And we get to the first part, the first building right here. So you can fight these guys, you can leave them be. Either way, it's fine. I'm gonna pick up a golden rune. We are, however, gonna deal with these guys, so let's buff our armament. So these guys teleport, by the way, so just keep an eye out. But they're super easy to kill. They're just like regular Godric soldiers that you've encountered so far. But they can teleport because they're kind of like spirit. They're spirits guarding the mausoleum. You're gonna see these guys close to these wandering mausoleums. And here we pick up our grace, and we're gonna pick up our new sacred tear. Awesome. So we're gonna heal even more with our flasks, and that's always good. Okay, my TV's messing with me again. Super annoying. Not really sure why, but I'll have to look into that. So yes, we're gonna use the sacred tear, replenish, increase the amount replenished by our flat, and we actually still have the buff up, which is super nice. Okay, so this is pretty much it. This is the 4th Church of Marika. You pick up the sacred tear here. Like we said previously, when you have Churches of Marika, you're gonna find sacred tears there, definitely. And we have this guy right here. Let's talk to him, see what he has to say. There it is, the tower. Finally, I can return to our home, bathed in rays of gold. So he is talking about that tower over there. Just zoom it up for you. We're gonna go there eventually as well, probably in the next episode. I don't think we'll make it in this one. I would like to do one more thing real quick. I forgot to pick up the chest in Morne tunnels, and I would definitely like to do that as well. But for the time being, let's focus on this area right here. This is all swamp, so make sure to stay on torrent. This guy's gonna spawn, this giant head, and it's gonna deal magic damage to you, so our magic damage is not gonna do much to him. And you have these guys, like these mannequins. First time encountering these guys. They are super tricky if you do not move, if you get caught in their like string of attack, because they have multiple limbs, and all of these limbs attack, right? Like, look at this, and there we go. It's actually gonna kill us now. Wow. Oh my god. So this is what I was talking about, right? If you get caught in their strings of attacks, it's like they're definitely gonna give you hell. And there we go, again, right? Oh my god. You know what? These guys don't like magic damage, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do against them. So annoying. But yeah, be super careful with them. They are gonna give you hell. And with this guy, you don't have to bother with this guy, with this thing, right? You can just run past it, hide inside the tomb, and you should be safe. And here we're gonna encounter a friendly NPC. One we know already. Does this look familiar? It's our girl Sellen, and we pick up the Ambush Shard. Let's see. One of the night sorceries of Celia, Town of Sorcery. Launches a projectile from a distance removed from the caster, so as to strike the enemy from behind. This sorcery can be cast repeatedly. The Celian sorcerers were assassins, and it is said that they often hunted their fellows. So the Celia Town of Sorcery, we will encounter it pretty later in the game, but we'll find it, and we'll find more of these night sorceries that belong to their magic style.
It will do no good, I swear it. And yet you persist. You frothing degenerates.
So let me just see if she has. Yeah, so she repeats. So you can think you're gonna think of yourself. Didn't we just see Sellen in the Waypoint Ruins? And once an NPC moves, you're probably not gonna see it on the spot like you met her for the first time. But look at this, she's still here. So we are actually gonna learn as to what kind of shenanigans are happening there. And we're gonna do that pretty soon. As soon as we leave this dreadful place, and get out of combat, because first thing we're gonna do, since we're nearing the end of this episode, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna run to the Morne tunnels, and we're gonna pick up that item that I missed. I missed it on the episode where I was playing with that other character. I'm not sure if I missed it on this one, because I did Morne tunnels on this character as well, and I'm gonna show you either way. If I picked it up, I'm just gonna show you where the chest is. If not, then I'm gonna pick it up as well. So for the Morne tunnels, I'm just gonna run through them real quick. I'm not gonna waste any time like dealing with the creatures here. I'm gonna turn on our trusty lantern, because look at this. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. So you're gonna run here. Oh my god, that's very suboptimal. Okay, so let's just run away. Let's just run away. Maybe this is even a shorter way to get there. So you come here. You run because you're being chased. I think that item, that chest, should either be here. Yep, there it is. This is the chest. Oh my god. Okay, let's just leave. Let's just kill the guy. We'll kill both of them here. Okay, he's mining, doing his own business. So we're just gonna kill these guys real quick. Oh, that, I thought it was a quick. Let's not die here. Like, I'm gonna heal up because we're just gonna rest anyways. Teleport to another race. Oh my god, this misbegotten is so annoying. Can we take a chill pill? Look at this, look at this. Stop jumping, brother. And then this guy with infinite poise. Are we in combat? We are. This guy, just sit the fuck down. So that item right there, I'm not sure what it is, but that's the item that I missed on the episode. And the last thing we're gonna do for this episode is actually go back to Sorceress Sellen 1.0, the first one we met, and see if she has something to tell us about these sorceries and shenanigans that she's pulling, like being at two places at once. And with that, we're gonna wrap this episode up. So, also guys, I have officially started recording a Let's Play for Shadow of the Erdtree. So be sure to check that out as well. I'll leave the link either in the description or on the video itself.
There you are, my apprentice. Shall we commence the lesson?
We shall. And we actually can't...
You wish to continue very well.
We actually can't talk to her about it yet, so she probably tells us a bit later. That's odd. Okay, so for the next thing, I'm actually gonna just port here to the isolated merchant's shack, because we already cleared all of this. We have the beach left and this little area right here. And after we finish that, we clear this last area right here and we enter our first legacy dungeon, which is Castle Morne. It's a very cool dungeon. I'm super excited to go through it with you guys, to tell you how to approach it in the safest manner, and get some cool goodies. We're gonna meet a second NPC there as well, which has an interesting story as well. And then move on to the... what's it called? The woods. The Mistwoods. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me in another episode of our Elden Ring full walkthrough. I would like to recommend to you to check out, once again, the Shadow of the Erdtree content. It's gonna also be a consistent playlist, but it's gonna be a Let's Play since I'm seeing everything for the first time, so there should be some funny deaths, stupid moments, me saying unrelated shit that has nothing to do with the lore, but together, hopefully, we can piece the lore together and have fun dealing with the biggest DLC in the history of DLCs. Thank you guys, and I will see you soon in the next episode. The Mad Pumpkin bids you goodbye.